The government or the legislature has a system for when people get hurt at work in order to make sure that you are paid for your lost time. There are a lot of rules about how somebody gets paid for lost time. Generally, you do not get paid for the first 3 days that you are off work for a work injury until you are off work for 14 days. Then once you're off for 14 days, then it picks up your first 3 days for your off of work. The determination of whether you should be off work or not off work is not yours. If you have your own vacation time, or you have your own sick time, or you have the right under some state or federal law to remain off of work, you can choose to stay off of work on your own. However, to be paid under the workers' compensation system, you need an off work slip from an employer who states that you are off work due to a work-related injury. The right to be off of work for a work-related injury then will pay you 2/3 of your salary tax-free while you're off of work. Calculating the average weekly wage under Illinois law is not exactly calculating your hourly rate times how many hours that you work. There are different theories under Illinois law to calculate your average weekly wage, and in some theories in calculating your average weekly wage, you could actually be entitled to make more money while you're off of work than you would make at your hourly wage under certain theories, and that's why you may wish to consult an attorney to understand how much you are entitled to during your off work period. People ask how long they're entitled to be off of work and receive payment. That time is until you reach maximum medical improvement or until it is determined that your work injury is at a point that you do not need any further care and treatment and that you are not getting better. It is your doctor who is the one that provides that off work slip, and it is their determination for you to be off of work. However, your employer does not need to accept your doctor's opinion only of how long that you need to be off of work, and your employer may have their own doctor see you for an independent medical examination to determine if your doctor is keeping you off work appropriately. Ultimately, if there's a question as to how long you should be off of work for that duration, that is a test by an arbitrator at the workers' compensation system, in the workers' compensation, to determine if it is reasonable for the period of time that you have been off of work. Most people, if they have a contested injury for how long they should be off of work, would typically consult an attorney who practices in the field of workers' compensation to make sure that they are getting the benefits that are properly owed to them.